How's it going, Breadwinners? Hummus here, and today I'm bringing you guys a video on the FINN LMG that just got released in the mid-season update of Modern Warfare. What I went ahead and did is I went ahead and custom games and I tried a bunch of the different attachments, like the different barrels that you're seeing here, and I wanted to give you guys the best class setup. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. So before I proceed into the gameplay that shows you the best class setup, I wanted to go over some of the little barrels they have. It seems like the game has 3 regular barrels. On top of that, they have an adverse addition for each barrel. What the adverse addition does is it increases the fire rate for the weapon. Now we have the Pro Twist, which is like your basic mid barrel. We have the Advantage, and then we have the Harrier. The Advantage is like your long barrel. Now when you go ahead and attach the adverse versions of those barrels, it actually gets a lot faster of a fire rate with an increase in recoil. So I personally tried the barrels in custom games, and I even tried the brand new XRK chainsaw attachment, which is actually a Hades crossbar like attachment if you play Black Ops 4, where you don't aim down sights, but you get this like very fast mobility LMG that you can just spray without having ADS. So I went ahead and did what I did best and went into custom games to try out the best attachments, and this is what I came up with. I have the XRK Longshot, the 75 round barrel, no stock, Sleight of Hand, and Tac Laser. The reason I chose this class setup is because running an SND and respawn modes, you really don't need the very fast fire rate because it actually melts regardless of that, and you don't need an optic because the iron sights are actually one of my favorites so far in this game besides the Growl's big barrel. Using the weapon though, it definitely feels a little bit like the Broom slash AR kind of weapon, so they really were trying to hit that AR slash LMG type feel to it. I personally do like it. I really don't like running Tac Laser on most weapons or Sleight of Hand, but I like to be able to reload fast if I'm on the go. You can definitely swap out Sleight of Hand for a Commando foregrip, or if you want to put a muzzle, that's completely up to you, but this is how I would run my FINN LMG. And there's another class setup that I'm looking at as well that you guys can try out, and that has to do with using the adverse version of this barrel. Now this is what the adverse version does. So off the rip, you'll notice that the rate of fire is considerably faster with a very slight increase in recoil, enough for you to notice the jostling of the iron sights. But regardless though, it's still very good and very viable option if you wanted to run this setup. The only thing I changed was the barrel. You can definitely take off the Sleight of Hand and put like a muzzle brake or compensator to kind of help with that stabilization when you're shooting. But this is what I would run on mine. Like I said, I hate Tac Laser, but in this instance I'm going to be using Tac Laser because I want all the ADS that I can get for a weapon like this. It does give me vibes of the Stoner back in BO1, which is actually pretty cool considering that we're about to get like a BO1 remake game. But there's another class setup that I'm looking at that involves with the chainsaw stock. Let's take a look at that. So the chainsaw stock is a very interesting attachment. I took off Sleight of Hand to put the chainsaw stock on, and what it does is it basically makes your gun like the Hades from Black Ops 4, where you don't ADS anymore, you just kind of spray. I chose to run the adverse barrel on it, and I put the Tac Laser and the 75 round magazine like usual, and just take a look at what this gun can do. I'm not sure how viable this would be in like a game of SND where like your shots matter, but in a game of like ground war, or even honestly rushing a building in Warzone, this thing is disgusting because of the huge boost in movement speed it gives you. But yeah, this is the FINN LMG for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, consider checking out my other videos and subscribing. Have a good night.